Hey folks, so we are listening to Highway again. I think we have listened to them a lot of time on this channel. We have heard three of their tracks. We did Korgadi, we did Chaya, and there was one more track. I'm forgetting the name. Can you remind me?
It was recently released as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, the name is escaping my mind.
yeah, it's from their latest album, as far as I remember. Let me tell you, it's Jodi Shorizai. So we did that.
Yes.
And now we are going to listen to Shada Kalo. It goes without saying that we love their work in Gorgari and Chaya. Both of those tracks were brilliant, and this one holds a special place in my heart musically. And what Shishab Din Ratri is to you, this track does the same to me. So let's listen to it together and then we discuss.
All right, let's do it. Three, two, one, play.
The flute.
This fruit piece, signature highway, right?
Yeah.
We have come to associate this with highway.
How beautifully it is being done. Listen to the bass as well.
MVP, the drums and the bass.
Bass.
How they have mixed it is just
Mixed
amazing.
always with their track.
Chills.
Absolute chills. Beautifully transition. how beautifully it is integrated throughout the track. Oh, who is the flutist? Nazm Anwr.
Whew.
Beautiful guitar solo.
Feels like it's sucking my soul out.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Oh my god. So dark. Oh, all right.
Aether
Ha-
showcased everything.
Hands down, this is their best track.
Yes,
Hands down.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Number one.
Wow. What they have. Okay. Before you go on, you know, pour your heart out because you will. Let me just say a few things. So yesterday, I had 10 minutes, and I was doing something, writing an email and all, and I logged onto YouTube,
Hmm,
saw what's new, and saw it. Of course, I had to play it right there and then,
hmm.
of course.
Of course.
And the moment I played it, I copied the link and sent it to Hamad. Like, didn't even say anything. You know, here you go. And then I went about my business. I had my headphones on. I went about my business. And I didn't know what it said. I didn't know. I actually didn't even see the name of the track. Shada Kalo.
Hmm.
By now we know it means white and black,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
From Shada Kala Kala, we did it for. But I didn't even read the track's name. I just saw Highway. I played it. Okay, so I was playing it, I was doing something else, and then I felt this hollow feeling.
Hmm.
I was like, what? This is so dark. This is so dark. This is so. It felt like it was emptying myself.
Yeah,
My inner
yeah.
self. It was And then today, I mean, we decided, okay, we are going to listen to it together right away. We're not going to wait. And then I felt, I without even thinking about reading the lyrics, what it says, the outro, especially the guitars and the whole track, I could put my finger on that what it makes me feel. So recently, excuse me, recently Pakistan lost the final,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that feeling, that hollowness, that emotional damage, for me, I mean, I was telling Hamad that I mean, with recent losses, it left me emotionally dead for at least 2 days. And I was like a zombie. I was like a zombie, I was not emotionally human.
Hmm.
And this track felt like that. If this track I had it then, this could have embodied the whole thing.
It would have been catastrophic.
No, this, I mean, this is the expression. This could have been what I've had been feeling. I
Hmm.
could have expressed it with this music.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, tell me how
So
you felt.
when it comes to psychedelic rock,
Yes,
I think Highway is probably for me, again, it's subjective, the best band from Bangladesh when it comes to psychedelic rock. I experienced that feeling in Chaya and in Gorgari, more so in Gorgari. And here they have just taken that a notch above. And the dark theme of the music that you are talking about, it is throughout this particular track. I mean, flute is usually something is an instrument which generally soothes you or is used to emote
yes.
pain in some occasions, but here it was like just shaking you up for some reason. It was going throughout the track, and it was not like they have given a solo to flute. The flute was constantly being played in the background and with the haunting vocals of Aether. I
The
think
flute notes, the
yes.
flute notes, as they were coming out, it felt like my soul was going out.
Absolutely, absolutely. The way it was being played, the notes that the flutist was playing. I just want to mention the name Nazm Anwr. It is one of the most beautiful flute pieces that I have heard recently, and I mean we talked about this in Gorgari as well. The mixing technique that they use in their tracks, it takes you to a different world altogether. I mean, just close your eyes and listen to this particular track, and you will be transported to somewhere else. Absolutely, and it's especially because of the way Ether sings. It's just like he intentionally makes his voice die down on some occasions. If you listen to the tracks, most of the tracks of Highway, they are on similar scale. If you talk vocally, but somehow he creates a different magic every time with his vocals. Somehow, I don't know how he does that, but it feels entirely different experience when you're listening to his vocals once again with a different track. And this is crazy stuff. This is literally it trips your brain for some reason.
It is one of the best psychedelic stuff I've heard.
Yeah.
I would say that Obosheshe from level 5 was something that tripped me really, really badly.
Yeah.
And this one as well. I think I have to shout out Samin Yasar, who did the,
Yes.
who I think has, he, he is the one who weaved the magic here
Yeah,
through
yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
progression and synthesizing.
Absolutely.
So yes, Aether is probably the genius behind it, but every single person. I was saying during the song that the guitar, sorry, the
Bass
bass
and
and the
drums.
drums were the MVP. Yes, the flute pieces were heart wrenching, right?
Hmm.
The solo in the end was killer, right? It
Killer song.
was. Again, it sucked your soul. I don't have a better adjective. But then the bass and the drums throughout the track. The bass felt like it was floating on top of everything. With vocals, the bass was above everything throughout the track, and it's done so brilliantly. And the synthesizing, the mixing, is poof. We
Yeah.
talked about this during Gorgadi that they have this weird
Mixing
mixing that
technique.
trips you.
Yeah.
That this just trips you,
Yeah.
and they have done it again. And I mean, maybe it's us being very emotional by this new. I mean, this is a new track, right? And we are just
Yeah.
loving it. But I mean, I have to hear Chaya and especially Gorgadi again. So far, this track is just the best,
The best. The
the
best.
best. Also, yesterday when I heard it, the first thought that came to my mind was this is one of the best pieces of music that I've heard in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Long time. I
True.
mean, we have heard a lot of good music, a lot of good music. But for us, this kind of music suits us. This is the kind of music we love.
Yeah.
And wow, wow, how amazing, how beautiful.
Yeah.
After
Hands up.
She Shobdin Raitri, this is the track that has rattled me proper.
I told you, right? What Shishop Din Ratri to you is this particular track
Yes.
is the same for me. And one thing I want to mention here is just focus on the backing vocals of this particular track as well, like they did it in Gorgari. The
Yeah, the
backing,
layer.
exactly, the backing vocals, the backing choir is like, for me, it felt like prayer choirs in church, haunting. And for the same reason,
It's
it
very
basically,
haunting.
it's absolutely haunting. And for the same reason, it seeps into your heart as well. I think it is intentionally designed this way. If you listen to the backing choir, it feels like the prayer choirs in the church for some reason. Just listen to it again.
Yeah, so primary mix is Aether Hasan, lyrics, tune, vocals, song structure, Aether Hasan.
Hmm.
Final mix and mastering, Barakat Shovon. I think I'm not sure, I might be wrong. I think Aether himself layers his vocals
Maybe.
on top of his
Maybe.
main vocal,
Maybe,
main
yes.
vocal progression. Maybe someone can educate us about this. Maybe Aether can, right? If you're if you're watching this, please tell us what you do. What do you do? How do you do your magic? Right? Or maybe you don't want to reveal your secrets. That's also fine. But yeah, this was a yeah. Please. So I think they're releasing their tracks one by one from this album,
Yeah, yeah.
and this is one of the best
One of the
of
best.
your work ever. Please do so. Please release your other tracks soon as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm lost for words.
Yeah, this is I think their second track from the new album. Yeah, it mentions in the description. So the first one was Jodi Shorija, and I was incorrect. We actually did one more track. It was not from Highway, but
Oh,
from Ether.
Suban.
Yeah, Obostan, right?
Obostan,
Obostan,
sorry.
yes, and
Yeah.
it was an individual work from Ether, but I have become a fan of his voice. The way he sings is just magical.
Their whole work, there is a signature, there's a fingerprint about their work,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can
Identify.
totally, without even knowing, this is Highway. You can tell, okay, this is
Yeah.
by now, right? But even then, even with the signature, and there's this very unique style to their music,
Hmm.
somehow they produce amazing music.
Absolutely.
I don't know how this is gonna go down in history, and I'm not sure how this was received. Just let me just give me 1 second. So this new YouTube UI, user interface, it doesn't show me
The number of views, I
what
think,
kind of yeah, 43K
yeah,
8 days ago. But yeah, this is right up there. This is This should be appreciated more.
Yeah, I think Chaya surpassed Gorgari in terms of number of views. I think Gorgari has slightly less than a million, and Chaya probably crossed 2 million, if I'm not mistaken. So this track has the potential to become the all-time best. I think it will rake in good numbers in future because I know people love this kind of music.
What I wanna see, what I wanna do, maybe through this channel, I hope. I wanna, I mean, again, however much you enjoy music, when it comes to your own native language and other languages that you understand, that level of consumption is different, right?
Hmm.
So no matter how at what level we are able to consume it, by now highway is or other bands such as level 5, such as carnival, such as others,
Hmm.
we do consume it proper. But what I want to do, maybe if someone is listening from our countries, I want to see this kind of music, this level of psychedelic,
Yeah.
and Urdu with Urdu lyrics. I can't imagine how amazing that would be,
Yeah.
because this is rattling us so much
Yeah.
without even us understanding the lyrics.
Absolutely, this is international level stuff. You can just listen to the music and simply fall in love with the work that they are doing.
Yeah, so we talk about how music conveys and communicates and holds conversation, right?
Hmm.
And without even knowing the lyrics, you can have a conversation with this track,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? And I was saying that how this could have been the interpretation, the portrayal of how I was feeling recently. Like, I mean,
Hmm.
it feels like 2 years ago, but it was just 5 days ago, right? It's Friday, so it was just 5 days ago. And by the way, this track is 8 days old.
Old,
I
yeah.
wish I knew it then.
All right, let's conclude it here. I think many people suggested this track to us in the comment section and on Instagram as well. Thank you so much, all of you, for recommending this track. We will catch up again on some different track, hopefully pretty soon. So take care of yourself until then. Take care. Bye.